Honorable members, let's move to the next item on our order paper. So we take a progress report from the Executive Director of the Youth Impact Movement in the person of Jones Amegashie-Viglo.
Honourable members, it is good to now stand here fully in my ordained capacity and no more in a measure. Last year and last 2 years' inauguration, I was roped whilst presenting this report. But today, you can see the suit is in a different color. You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it. Honourable members, Mr. Speaker, I've forgotten I'm no more the Speaker. Right, Honourable Speaker, guests of honor, our invited guests here, patrons, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I present this report highlighting our achievements and milestones of youth impact movement since the last inauguration. Mr. Speaker, we hold accountability as a core value and strive to lead by example. This progress report underscores our dedication to transparency and commitment to keeping our stakeholders informed about our activities. This report is also in the brochure. You can locate it. This report, as I'm reading, will provide an overview of our significant accomplishments, recent developments, growth in our parliament and foundation, our financial standing, and other noteworthy areas. Visitation to Parliament. Mr. Speaker, since our last inauguration, Youth Impact Parliament has achieved remarkable progress. On Wednesday, 29th November 2023, we had the honor of visiting the Speaker of Parliament of the Republic of Ghana, the Right Honorable Adam Usman, at his premises. Thanks to the facilitation of our patrons, Honorable Kofi Ato and Honorable Peter Nochukotwe, we were privileged to attend an orientation section held at the Speaker's Conference Room within. Following the orientation, we were privileged to observe the passing of the 2024 budget statement from the Speaker's Gallery. During the proceedings, Right Honorable Adam Usman, the Speaker of the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana, duly acknowledged our presence. We also had the opportunity to interact with several members of Parliament, including Honorable Roxanne Dafiamepo, Honorable Benjamin Podo, Honorable Kobi Woyume, and Honorable Angela Alaute. Mr. Speaker, this experience was transformative for our youth parliamentarians. Debate competition victory. Mr. Speaker, on Saturday, the 16th of December 2023, we proudly participated in the mock parliament and debate competition organized by the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana as part of the celebration of the 30 years of uninterrupted parliamentary democracy, Volta Zone Edition. We are thrilled to report that we emerged victorious. Thanks to the exceptional performance of our brilliant debaters. Mr. Speaker, allow me to duly acknowledge them for work done. We have Miss Kendall Elizabeth Mante, who was our principal speaker, the beautiful lady at the majority side. Let's see you. And also, majority will not take the praise alone, so her supportive speaker emerged from the minority in the person of Honorable Robert Fiaonu. Mr. Speaker, this victory of ours underscores the impact of our efforts to build capacities of young parliamentarians. As a testament to our achievements, we are awarded the Winner's Cap. As you can see, the shiny, big cap on the table office, right there. It symbolizes our success. Mr. Speaker, Youth Association of the Year. In 2023, at the Water Youth Award ceremony, we were declared the winners of the Youth Association of the Year category for the year 2023. This recognition stands as a strong testament and endorsement of our efforts and achievements. Yeah. Mr. Speaker, the bicameral youth legislature, YIP Senate. Youth Impact Parliament has set an unprecedented record as the first youth parliament to adopt the two-chamber system called the bicameral legislature. Right, Honorable Speaker, on the 10th March 2024, we established our Senate, which will function as our upper chamber. On that fateful day, this existing parliament was redesignated as our lower chamber. The Senate is composed of 48 senatorial constituencies, with 3 seats allocated from each region. It operates with its own structures and functions, including leaders such as the President of the Senate, the Deputy President of the Senate, the Clerk to the Senate, the Deputy Clerk to the Senate, the Assistant Clerk to the Senate, Marshal and Deputy Marshals to the Senate. Each caucus within the Senate has also been with leaders, and they have the leader, both majority and minority, their deputies, whips and deputy whips, alongside various senatorial committees. Mr. Speaker, in the coming month, September, we will hold our first joint sitting, where the sitting will serve as the second sitting of this new parliament and the second sitting of the pilot Senate. This initiative, Mr. Speaker, highlights the unique value proposition of Youth Impact Parliament, distinguishing it from other youth parliamentary models such as Youth Model Parliament, Youth Leadership Parliament, United Nations Youth Association Parliament, and IYNUN YGS Parliament. International expansion. Mr. Speaker, in terms of our international reach, Youth Impact Parliament has extended its presence to 3 additional countries beyond Ghana. In November 2022, we inaugurated our Uganda, initially led by Speaker Leonidas Asime, by Speaker Dennis Animukama. Following this, we established our India chapter in November 2023 under the leadership of Speaker. Most recently, in March 2024, we launched Namibia, led by Speaker Lucas Ngasipola. Although the impact of these 3 chapters may not be visible, they will develop gradually. We are confident that they will soon become an integral part of our mission, and we aim to support them financially in the future. Humanitarian engagements. Mr. Speaker, Youth Impact Foundation has steadily been gaining recognition through various humanitarian collaborations, partnership with emerging organizations and philanthropies, including the Osborne Cares Foundation, Vera and Friends, Seth and Friends, Cyril and Friends, Julius and Friends, etc., has significantly enhanced our impact in humanitarian activities. As we welcome the third executive committee of the foundation, led by Ms. Harriet Sinanu Abude as the chief officer, we anticipate an even more promising future for the foundation. YIP Campus Initiative. Mr. Speaker, in our efforts to extend our impact to junior high schools and senior high schools, we have introduced the YIP Campus Club Initiative during the 3rd anniversary special sitting. This initiative establishes youth impact parliaments, student parliaments in JHS and SHS institutions. We aim to provide students with deeper understanding of parliamentary processes to help them better appreciate the role of their legislators. Conference of YIP speakers and presiding officers. Mr. Speaker, in response to our expanding scope, we are pleased to formally announce the establishment of the Conference of YIP speakers and presiding officers. CYSPO. This dedicated group will focus on training and developing of speakers of parliament and presidents of the Senate within the YIP community. It will be led by a chairman and supported by 2 chairmen. The members of the conference, their pictures are right after my speech, and we are 5 in number. The speakers of each of the chamber and the 2 presiding officers of YIP Ghana. Mr. Speaker, financial support. Regarding our financial support, we received 2,000 cedis from Honorable Peter Nochukotwe last year's inauguration, and Honorable Kofi Atto sponsored our refreshment when we went to Parliament House in Accra last year. So as Honorable Benjamin Tudo giving us 1,000 cedis to assist us with transportation. Additionally, we won a cash of 2,500 at the debate competition organized by Parliament of the Republic of Ghana. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Divine Bosom generously provides us with the Municipal Assembly Hall for our monthly sittings. Furthermore, our inaugural levy of 50 cedis being collected so far has also, although only 54% of members have paid as of the dissolution of the 3rd Parliament. All other expenses have been covered by the founders. We have several projects underway, and I would like to present the project status of the entire initiative to you. Mr. Speaker, we actually have a tripod stand, a backdrop. We have just gotten a new backdrop, looking sprinkling beautiful. Can't you see? And this was done by the cash at a subsidized price as part of the sponsorship. So it's a new backdrop we have acquired with the old one. We realized that members need the backdrop to take pictures. So when we fix this one, another one will be outside so that you can take picture with YIP showing over there. Mr. Speaker, we have a mace as well, and a gavel, and then the ropes. For the records, I want the media men to capture this for us, because this is one of our achievements since the time we started. Our guests of honor, ladies and gentlemen, no youth parliament in Ghana has its ropes set, like Youth Impact Parliament. Right, Honorable Speaker, please permit me to allow anyone wearing our robe to stand up for us to appreciate our projects and the beauty of our robes so far. Please, can we admire the beauty of the robes you are wearing? Please stand up if you are wearing the robes. Yes, and we are proud of this. During the last 3 years of my tenure, we ensured that this youth parliament has robe, and we are leading in that cause. Thank you very much. Mr. Speaker, we also have a robe for our marshal, and that is the one that he wears in bringing the mace. We also have sashes to distinguish our caucuses, the leadership. So majority wears green, which means they have the way. Minority wears blue, which means they have a say. That is the definition of the colors assigned. And our marshals as well, they have a sash that they wear to distinguish them. It's a golden sash. As of now, we are yet to get the robes for our assistant clerks. We only have one for the 3 of them. So the other 2 that are patching, they use a black sash with a golden, is it lining or line in it? So that's it at the back. Mr. Speaker, as of the time that we presented the projects, we were doing the logos on our robes. Now we have our logos on our robe. So no one can claim that that robe is a borrowed robe anymore. Now it is fully institutionalized. That is the meaning. Our future projects. Mr. Speaker, we have acquired materials for the robes of our new chamber, the Senate, and we are yet to seal them. 7 robes for our marshal, president of the Senate, deputy president, and all other officers in the Senate. We also want to acquire a mini speaker for our sittings so that we'll stop borrowing speakers. So that is one of our projects as well. We also want to acquire a robe, a mace, and a gavel for our Senate so that the Senate as well will stop perching on the house. Although they are new, but they should have all their staffs. Mr. Speaker, we also want to acquire very good camera to be streaming our sittings and be taking pictures, and also a good phone to manage our social media handles. Mr. Speaker, our biggest project that we know we can't start now, but if you don't dream big, maybe you are just joking. These dreams scare us, but we still aspire. It is a future project. We aspire to acquire land in the future and build the YIP chamber with an office complex, which will serve as our headquarters. And whether 5 or 10 years, or when God is good to us and we have it, members wouldn't have to be coming here again. Our own chamber. You come, we serve you tea before you start. After that, you take some fufu during the proceedings. And then when you are tired, there's a restroom. And then you lie your head small. Not this one that we are always patching on others. So we hope for that. But that is a future project. Mr. Speaker, in concluding, I want to state that the future holds great promise for us. And just as I stated, in just 3 years, Youth Impact Parliament has done so much and has gotten so far. In case you don't know, Youth Impact Parliament is recognized by National Youth Authority. Youth Impact Parliament is recognized by the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana. Youth Impact Parliament is known within the youth space. Most of you have heard of Youth Impact Parliament due to what we are doing. And it is because of where we have come from. May I share with you when we started this entire initiative? People keep on asking. Honorable Mano, the first sitting that we held, 8th May 2021, we were 15 At the end of the sitting, he was last man standing at the majority caucus. One-man majority. If may, in this particular hall, the advice I have for my colleagues here in ending is that you don't need to start big. You start small with people who are committed. I've always stated that I'm not after the numbers. That is why we record our proceedings for people to watch in the future. If you want to start something, start small. If it is a foundation, start small. Little drops of water becomes a mighty ocean. And I believe Reverend Dr. Agbo Aswal would share in this. He is equally the founder and president of Carista International Academy. I'm not sure he started big. If he comes to speak, I'm sure he'll share it with us how he started Carista Academy. And we all need to learn that everything starts small. So that's the only advice I have for you. YIP remains committed in this mission. And on this note, I want to thank all of you for the journey so far. And Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity to share this progress report. We remain accountable to you and transparent to you as a very honest leader. And I want to call on you that anytime you have an idea to share, please share with me. YIP is for all of us. I'm always online. Anytime you call me, you get me. Mr. Speaker, guest of honor, thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm grateful.